Lovely. So, hello now. Hi. I'm so excited to have you here with me. This is Pranjala Singh. It's my day 35 of being quarantined in the lockdown. It has been very challenging, trust me, but we're coping up. The help of my lovely family and my beautiful friends who I can call and get in touch with anytime. It's been sane, to say the least. Anyway, happy World Book Day and Copyrights Day as well. Very important. I'm very excited today because a very special announcement is here, which is basically. That my first ever poetry book is gonna come out in a week. It's done with all the pictures there. Only the cover page is getting made, and I'm very excited because the cover page is being made by my cousin and a very close friend who works at Penguin, and I'm honored to have her design the cover page. The next exciting thing is that the pictures are provided by a very talented photographer. That you think that the pictures are actually taken on off the internet, but that's not true. Um, they're just amazing. Anyway, without further ado, and of course, to add to the fact that if I'm announcing my poetry book, of course, I'm gonna read out to you some of the poems that I've written before, and some of which has been published in the books previously published before. This is called Silhouettes Across Srinagar Road. Okay, and hope you can see it. And this is called Combat. These were limited published books with curated content, only privately available by request. Very excited, published by Mayo College Girls. Honored to have my poems there, and it would be nice that but don't get disheartened because my book of positive poems is getting released soon, and you're gonna soon, yeah, you're gonna be the lucky ones to get to be able to get the first 50 copies. Sign up for it so that you're the first one to get it. Very excited. Anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna read out to you a poem which was written after a lot of feelings and reflection when they didn't let me enter my place of worship because I was wearing a dress. Anyway, so I decided to write down my feelings that time, and that is what got published here. And I mean, right now, these are the things. Um, this is one poem that I'm going to read, and along with that, I'm going to read to you a poem which is similar, but on a different note. Which is got published online at Image Curve, who were very kind to publish my poems when I was in London, and I was writing once in a week for them. So it was amazing. Anyway, to not bore you and actually tell you the poem, it's called Disbelief from the book Combat. Today, they took me out of my illusion. They refused my right to worship. Today, they judged me for what I wear. Today, they drew a line for me, an imaginary line. Today, they made their own rules, and they called those rules of God. Religious fanatics. Today, they told me not to pray because of the clothes that I wear. Today, they said that this is your place. This is it. This is what you deserve, and this is spot set. For screaming out aloud that I cannot go beyond climbing the steps of heaven. Today, I was refused entrance to a place of God because I wore a dress. Uh, that's it. That was heavy. That was my poem which got published in Combat. This very nice limited edition. So another poem that I'm going to read is called Mind Over Body, and goes like this. Look at me when I'm all dressed up in the best Western clothes and the best Indian clothes. Look at me when I'm all dressed down, walking quietly down the road. Body is just a vehicle carrying the mind, where as you please but mind the mind. The soul looks out through the window of the eyes, teach the living within to be beautiful inside. With every passing minute, we are losing our life. Make it worth the journey by being a little kind. So, when the road starts to cease, your insides will be able to rest in peaceful paradise. Remember, when the road starts to cease, then your insides will be able to rest in peaceful paradise. That was my second poem, which was read from my website called Image Curve, where I had contributed as a poet. It got published there. Another poem that I'm going to read for you is from this, again, limited publication called Silhouettes of Across Srinagar Road. I hope you enjoy this chaos of the reclusive phase, it's called. Of course, all of us are very restless during this quarantine. I've been, working out, cooking, doing multiple things at the same time, reading, learning a language, cleaning, all possible things to keep myself mentally and physically engaged. And I think all of us need that constantly so that we don't get into the chaos of reclusive phase. And that's going for you. Restlessness and uneasiness, an urge to break through. Fly, fly far away. A falling stone, a moving petal, the blooming surfaces, a beautiful face, breathtaking sunrise, the forgotten days, memorable photographs, empty lanes, a thousand Facebook friends, a million plans, infinite dreams, morality, a forgotten reality, vacant but not lonely, not taken, vacant but not lonely, not taken. That was it. That was the poem. I hope you enjoyed that. And to complement that lovely poem, I'm going to say another poem called Important, which again is published on Image Curve. It goes like this. And it basically reminds you, this poem reminds you of like remembering the most important thing in your life. And I'm sure you all must have realized this while living in quarantine and in the lockdown, and when you're not able to control things which are there, uh, like which are out of your control, and there's so much going about in your head and everything. But it's important to remember the important things in these times. And as the famous uh, quotes goes, that sometimes when there are lesser things in life, you know that what to consider more important. Anyway, not giving too much of lecture, but here's the poem. Do you know how to live a fulfilled life without doubting yourself of your own pride? Can you let go of your endless wants and finally feel satisfied? Calm down. Just close your eyes. Let the world carry on. It will do the same when you die. Remember to breathe and live a full life. Remember to feel your own little stride. And that was a poem for you called Important. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's session. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining me, even if it was for a very little time. I love reading my poems for you. So, if you have any questions as to the upcoming book, if there's any particular poem that you'd like me to read out instead of reading out my own poems, any genre that you'd like me to read, I would love to do so for you. And do tell me how, what kind of books are you reading? Do you read poetry at all? What kind of like activities you're doing to keep yourself busy, and how's your quarantine going? uh, Thank you so much. um, that's it. That's me, Pranjula Singh, signing off to you and stream. Bye bye.